Imagine waking up in a world where non-electric vehicles are the top choice for environmentally friendly mobility. What if a single technological breakthrough could completely transform the electric vehicle (EV) industry, opening the door to a cleaner, more efficient alternative? Thanks to advances in hydrogen engine technology, this vision is now within reach. This new engine will end electric cars, states Toyota's CEO, hinting at a revolutionary shift. Could the race for sustainable transportation take an unexpected turn? Might a groundbreaking innovation dethrone electric vehicles as the leader in clean mobility? Join us as we delve into the innovations announced by Toyota's CEO that promise to reshape the future of transportation. China and the United States, two powerhouse nations, are at the forefront of the race to control the future of the global auto industry. This competition goes beyond conventional internal combustion engines. It is a race to lead and pioneer the markets for electric vehicles and other clean energy alternatives, such as hydrogen or water-powered cars. Despite both countries making remarkable strides in manufacturing, innovation, and technology, their paths to sustainable transportation present distinct challenges and opportunities. Over the past decade, China has surpassed traditional automotive giants like Japan, Germany, and the US, establishing itself as the world's largest producer and consumer of electric vehicles. This rapid rise is not coincidental. China's government recognized early on the economic and environmental benefits of reducing fossil fuel dependence and has implemented measures to support a thriving EV industry. China's dominance in the EV market is largely due to the emergence of local companies like BYD, NIO, Speng, and Li Auto. With their sleek designs, cutting-edge technology, and competitive prices, these companies have won over consumers in China and beyond. As demand for clean energy vehicles grows in Southeast Asia and Europe, Chinese manufacturers are focusing more on these regions. Europe, with its stringent emissions regulations and proactive green energy policies, has proven to be a lucrative market for Chinese EVs. For example, NIO and Speng have both introduced models in Norway, one of the world's most EV-friendly countries. China has also solidified its global EV supply chain dominance through its leadership in battery manufacturing. With companies like Contemporary Amperex Technology Company Limited, CATL, the world's largest battery producer, China has a significant competitive advantage in this critical sector of EV production. However, Chinese EV manufacturers face challenges when expanding globally, including competition from established automakers, quality control concerns, and brand perception issues. Despite these hurdles, China's stable local market, robust government support, and strategic vision position it well to continue leading the global EV industry. The United States, with automotive giants like Ford, General Motors, and the innovative Tesla, has adopted a distinct approach to the EV market. While China has emphasized mass production and government support, the US has focused on innovation, market disruption, and consumer demand. Tesla, in particular, has had a substantial impact on the global EV market, setting new standards for EV performance, range, and design. Both China and the United States are committed to the future of electric vehicles, but their approaches diverge significantly. China's strategy is grounded in industrial planning and government policy, while the US model is driven more by consumer demand and innovation, with some government support. The Chinese government has played a pivotal role in the country's EV market expansion through subsidies, tax incentives, and strict emissions regulations that encourage automakers and consumers alike to adopt electric vehicles. China's Made in China 2025 initiative explicitly targets the growth of EVs and other clean technologies, aiming to position China as a global leader in these areas. In contrast, the US government has historically taken a more hands-off approach, though this is starting to change. Under President Joe Biden, sustainable energy and electric vehicles have become top priorities, with plans to invest in EV infrastructure, such as charging stations, and provide incentives for consumers who purchase electric vehicles. However, the US still lags behind China in terms of government support for EVs. As the global push for greener transportation solutions intensifies, could hydrogen-powered cars emerge as a breakthrough that surpasses both gasoline and electric vehicles? Let's explore further to find out. One of the most notable advantages of hydrogen-powered vehicles is their zero emissions during operation. Unlike gasoline engines, which emit harmful pollutants like carbon dioxide, CO2, nitrogen oxides, NOx, and particulate matter, hydrogen fuel cell vehicles release only water vapor and heat as byproducts. This makes hydrogen-powered cars a much more environmentally friendly option compared to traditional internal combustion engine (ICE) vehicles, which are major contributors to air pollution and climate change. Hydrogen fuel cells generate power by combining ambient oxygen with hydrogen gas through an electrochemical process. This process is clean, efficient, and completely emission-free since no combustion is involved. As governments worldwide tighten pollution regulations and seek ways to combat climate change, the environmental benefits of hydrogen-powered cars become even more significant. Another key advantage of hydrogen-powered vehicles is the short refueling time compared to battery electric vehicles. Similar to refilling a gasoline tank, hydrogen fuel cells can be refueled in minutes, making them a convenient choice for consumers accustomed to the quick refueling of gasoline stations. In contrast, charging an EV battery can take anywhere from 30 minutes with a fast charger to several hours with a standard charger, depending on the battery size and charger type. This quick refueling ability gives hydrogen-powered vehicles an edge, particularly for long-distance travel or commercial applications where time is of the essence, such as for buses, trucks, or fleet vehicles. Hydrogen's ability to enable rapid refueling without sacrificing range makes it a practical choice for sectors where downtime is costly. Hydrogen-powered vehicles also offer a longer driving range. Depending on driving conditions and fuel storage capacity, a typical hydrogen vehicle, like the Toyota Mirai, can travel 400 to 500 miles, rivaling or even surpassing the range of many gasoline-powered cars. In comparison, battery electric vehicles generally have a range of 200 to 300 miles, with high-end models like the Tesla Model S reaching up to 400 miles under optimal conditions. However, EV range can decline with heavy use, extreme temperatures, and the need for heating or air conditioning. Hydrogen-powered cars, in contrast, provide a more consistent long-range alternative, making them especially suitable for regions with limited charging infrastructure or for consumers who need a vehicle capable of extended travel. Hydrogen fuel cell vehicles offer a compelling option for those seeking a vehicle with the practicality of quick refueling, long range, and environmentally friendly performance. Vehicles powered by hydrogen are both scalable and adaptable, making them suitable for a wide range of applications. Hydrogen technology can be used for various types of vehicles, including buses, trains, airplanes, and commercial trucks, whereas electric vehicles are generally better suited for smaller passenger cars. Hydrogen's energy density makes it particularly promising for larger vehicles, such as buses and long-haul trucks. Beyond the automobile sector, hydrogen fuel cells have potential applications in other industries, including stationary power systems, material handling devices like forklifts, and backup power generation. This versatility positions hydrogen technology as an appealing clean energy solution across multiple sectors, such as logistics, public transportation, and aviation, with the potential to significantly reduce global dependence on fossil fuels. While battery electric vehicles, BEVs, offer an alternative means to reduce fossil fuel use, hydrogen serves as a complementary option, especially in regions rich in renewable energy resources. Green hydrogen, produced via electrolysis using renewable sources like solar, wind, or hydropower, can act as a sustainable, carbon-neutral fuel alternative. Unlike petroleum, which is derived from limited and environmentally damaging fossil fuels, hydrogen is the most abundant element in the universe and can be generated from diverse resources, including biomass, natural gas, and water. Though hydrogen production from natural gas still accounts for a significant share, green hydrogen is becoming increasingly feasible and economically viable. By reducing reliance on petroleum and natural gas, hydrogen-powered vehicles can help nations diversify their energy sources and enhance energy security. Additionally, hydrogen can store surplus renewable energy generated during peak production, which can later be converted back into electricity when needed, helping stabilize the grid. Hydrogen's role as an energy storage solution further enhances its value within a larger clean energy ecosystem. As the world shifts toward conservation, hydrogen-powered cars present a progressive, long-term solution for reducing the environmental impact of transportation. Hydrogen technology supports the ambitious net-zero emissions targets set by governments globally while retaining the practicality, range, and flexibility of gasoline-powered vehicles. Hydrogen-powered vehicles are well positioned to address some of the limitations of battery electric vehicles, including concerns around range, charging infrastructure, and battery degradation over time. By providing a clean energy alternative, hydrogen ensures that the automotive sector is not solely reliant on battery technology, creating more pathways to achieve an environmentally friendly future. However, challenges remain on the road to widespread adoption, as there are significant barriers, from safety concerns to the high costs of necessary infrastructure. Though hydrogen-powered vehicles offer many advantages, there are also drawbacks that must be addressed for their broader use. As the technology evolves, owners of hydrogen-powered vehicles must be mindful of these limitations and work to mitigate or navigate them. While advancements in safety technology have mitigated many issues related to hydrogen storage and transport, public perception remains a challenge, given hydrogen's flammable nature. Concerns about hydrogen's explosiveness, as well as historical incidents like the Hindenburg disaster, continue to influence public opinion. Modern hydrogen vehicles incorporate state-of-the-art materials and storage methods, emphasizing safety to minimize risks of leaks or explosions. By properly maintaining their vehicles and adhering to recommended safety protocols, hydrogen vehicle owners can alleviate safety concerns. Manufacturers and regulators continue to refine safety standards to ensure that hydrogen vehicles meet or exceed industry benchmarks. Toyota stands out among global automakers for its leadership in hydrogen technology. While other companies, such as Tesla in the United States and BYD in China, are focused primarily on battery electric vehicles, Toyota has remained committed to hydrogen fuel cell vehicles as a critical element of its long-term sustainability strategy. With advanced battery technology and autonomous driving features, Tesla has emerged as the leader in the U.S. electric vehicle market. The U.S. government, under the Biden administration, has also invested heavily in electric vehicle infrastructure, aiming to promote the shift to clean energy vehicles and build a nationwide charging network. Rather than competing for dominance in the electric vehicle sector, as seen in the US and China, Toyota's emphasis on hydrogen suggests an alternative approach that addresses some limitations of battery technology while offering a complementary clean energy solution. The key environmental distinction between petrol and hydrogen engines lies in their emissions. While petrol engines burn fossil fuels, releasing particulate matter, nitrogen oxides, NOx, carbon dioxide, CO2, and other pollutants into the air, hydrogen fuel cells produce no emissions during operation. This distinction is vital, as petrol emissions contribute to air pollution, climate change, and public health issues. Although hydrogen fuel cells themselves are emission-free, it's important to note that hydrogen's environmental benefits depend on how it is produced. Green hydrogen, derived from renewable sources, is carbon neutral, while gray hydrogen, produced from natural gas, still emits some CO2. Compared to hydrogen fuel cells, petrol engines are also far less efficient. Internal combustion engines, ICEs, generally convert only 20 to 30% of the energy in petrol into usable power, with the rest lost as heat. Hydrogen fuel cells, however, can achieve efficiency levels of 50 to 60% and offer quieter, smoother operation. While hydrogen fuel cell vehicles perform comparably to petrol vehicles in terms of acceleration and driving dynamics, they generate electricity to power an electric motor, giving them a driving experience similar to battery electric vehicles, with instant torque and minimal noise. Currently, petrol vehicles are more affordable than hydrogen-powered ones, both in terms of purchase price and fuel costs. Vehicles like Toyota's Mirai remain relatively expensive due to the high cost of producing hydrogen fuel cells. Additionally, the infrastructure supporting petrol vehicles is well established, with gas stations readily available worldwide. In contrast, hydrogen refueling stations are still limited, especially outside major urban centers. Expanding the hydrogen refueling network will be essential to encouraging the adoption of hydrogen-powered cars. It might surprise some to learn that the roots of hydrogen-powered vehicles trace back to the early 1800s, when motorized transportation was still largely a vision for the future. In 1806, Swiss inventor François-Isaac de Rivaz achieved a breakthrough by creating the first internal combustion engine powered by hydrogen and oxygen. Though basic, de Rivaz's invention marked the initial attempt to explore hydrogen as a potential fuel source for transportation. While his experimental engine was not yet viable, it represented a pioneering step toward hydrogen's potential as an energy source. In 1807, de Rivaz constructed a rudimentary vehicle powered by his hydrogen engine to refine his vision further. His experiment demonstrated that hydrogen could serve as an energy source for mechanized transportation, despite its awkwardness and inefficiency. This early testing suggested that cars might one day operate without traditional fossil fuels. Although de Rivaz's idea was not financially successful, it provided an essential foundation for future engineers and scientists to build upon. French inventor Étienne Lenoir, born in Belgium, advanced de Rivaz's initial hydrogen engine design in 1860. After years of experimentation, Lenoir developed a more reliable internal combustion engine, which became the first to run on a combination of ambient air and hydrogen. Known as the Hippomobile, Lenoir's engine marked a significant improvement over earlier models, proving that hydrogen could be a practical alternative fuel, even though it remained less efficient compared to later petrol engines. Records from that time indicate that in 1863, Lenoir achieved a milestone by powering a carriage with his hydrogen engine. His work positioned hydrogen as an early contender in sustainable transportation, which was particularly noteworthy as gasoline engines had not yet dominated. However, issues with energy efficiency and storage prevented hydrogen-powered vehicles from becoming widespread. Consequently, hydrogen vehicles during this era remained mostly experimental and did not achieve commercial success. During World War II, fuel constraints in the Soviet Union reignited interest in hydrogen power. The USSR explored hydrogen as an alternative fuel by modifying trucks to run on hydrogen gas, highlighting its adaptability in emergency situations. These hydrogen trials provided a temporary solution to the severe petrol shortages affecting the Eastern Front during the war. This wartime innovation reinforced hydrogen's role as a backup fuel during times of scarcity, demonstrating its potential as an emergency resource. A major milestone in hydrogen vehicle research occurred in the United States through the work of hydrogen technology pioneer Roger Billings. In 1966, Billings successfully converted a conventional automobile to run on hydrogen, marking an important development in hydrogen technology. His work drew attention from automakers, governments, and academic institutions, sparking a surge of interest and research in hydrogen-powered vehicles. Around the same time, General Motors also pursued hydrogen technology, unveiling the Electrovan, the world's first hydrogen fuel cell vehicle. Although the Electrovan project was groundbreaking, it was eventually abandoned due to high costs and technical challenges in storing and distributing hydrogen. Despite these obstacles, the early efforts of Billings and General Motors underscored hydrogen's potential as a clean, renewable fuel source. The 1970s energy crisis, which significantly affected global energy policies, renewed interest in alternative fuels, particularly hydrogen, as a possible replacement for fossil fuels. Continued research by Roger Billings led to the successful testing of a hydrogen-powered pickup truck in 1972, proving hydrogen's viability for daily transportation. Billings' work substantially contributed to the understanding of hydrogen storage, distribution, and safety, encouraging further exploration of the technology's potential. During this period, Germany and Japan emerged as leaders in alternative energy. In 1979, both countries began investing in hydrogen vehicle research, laying the groundwork for government-supported hydrogen initiatives. By focusing on hydrogen's potential, Germany and Japan propelled hydrogen technology forward, fostering a consensus that hydrogen, as a clean fuel, could help reduce dependency on imported oil. In the 1990s and early 2000s, major global automakers started taking hydrogen technology more seriously. With rising environmental awareness and stricter pollution regulations, automakers sought ways to reduce emissions. Hydrogen fuel cells, which produce power through a chemical reaction that only emits water vapor, emerged as a promising solution. The turn of the century marked a new phase for hydrogen vehicles, with private companies and government agencies making substantial investments in fuel cell technology. Honda demonstrated its commitment to hydrogen with the 1999 release of the FCX, a hydrogen fuel cell car prototype. The competition intensified in 2002 when Toyota introduced its fuel cell hybrid vehicle. California soon became a central testing ground for these vehicles, supported by policies and infrastructure that encouraged hydrogen adoption. The strong performance of these fuel cell vehicles underscored hydrogen's potential as a viable, emission-free alternative to gasoline-powered cars. The evolution of hydrogen vehicles from the 1800s to the present represents a significant shift in society's approach to environmentally friendly transportation. Today, fuel cell vehicles like the Honda Clarity and Toyota Mirai can generate over 100 kilowatts of electricity, allowing for driving ranges comparable to traditional gasoline vehicles. A key advantage of these cars is their rapid refueling time, which surpasses that of battery electric vehicles requiring longer charging periods. Hydrogen's scalability and versatility as an energy carrier are likely to shape future energy and transportation systems. In addition to vehicles, fuel cells have applications in stationary settings, such as grid energy storage and building backup power. With over 50 hydrogen refueling stations in California alone, hydrogen infrastructure continues to expand and is expected to grow globally, especially in hydrogen-focused nations like Japan and Germany. Toyota has emerged as a leader in hydrogen fuel cell technology at a time when the global automotive industry faces the urgent need to address climate change and transition to more environmentally friendly transportation. When the CEO began speaking, the audience grew silent, fully absorbed by his words. Toyota emphasized Toyota's steadfast commitment to hydrogen as a sustainable energy and transportation solution. Hydrogen is not just the fuel of the future, he declared. It is the fuel of today, and we are ready to lead the world into a hydrogen-powered era. Speaking passionately about Toyota's role in shaping a global hydrogen economy, the CEO stressed the importance of industry and government collaboration to establish hydrogen as a common energy source. The audience reacted enthusiastically, with many industry leaders expressing optimism about Toyota's ambitious plans. Toyota's speech underscored that Toyota is not merely following trends but actively shaping the future of sustainable transportation. His bold statements were met with applause as he outlined the company's strategy to expand hydrogen applications beyond automotive uses. Toyota's commitment to this clean energy vision, led by figures like Executive Vice President Masahiko Nakajima, reflects its long-term ambition. Expanding the use of hydrogen technology beyond passenger cars is a central goal for Toyota, whose flagship hydrogen-powered vehicle, the Toyota Mirai, has already made significant strides toward a cleaner future. Toyota is making a significant effort to expand the use of hydrogen technology across various transportation sectors, including buses, trains, trucks, and even boats. The company sees hydrogen as a solution not only for decarbonizing road transport but also for addressing sectors like heavy-duty goods, shipping, and aviation, where electrification may not be as practical or efficient. Nakajima of Toyota emphasized the company's eagerness to integrate hydrogen technology into fields that have long relied on fossil fuels, such as industrial applications and power generation. This aligns with a larger vision where hydrogen becomes a viable energy source for companies, homes, and plays a crucial role in a global clean energy system. Toyota's approach demonstrates a commitment beyond automobile manufacturing, aiming to create an environment where hydrogen becomes essential in reducing global carbon emissions and reshaping the energy landscape. One of the intriguing elements of Toyota's hydrogen strategy is the company's belief that hydrogen offers far more than simply being a fuel for vehicles. Toyota leverages its knowledge of hydrogen to enhance transportation forms, including buses and trains, as well as industrial machinery like stationary power generators and forklifts. The potential application of hydrogen technology in powering aircraft and ships underscores the adaptability and scalability of hydrogen fuel cells, positioning them as a crucial tool for decarbonizing industries beyond transportation. This focus on hydrogen holds particular relevance in regions with concerns about electricity grid stability. Hydrogen can be generated and stored when renewable energy, such as solar or wind, is plentiful, then used to produce electricity during peak demand or when renewable output dips. Toyota's commitment reflects a broader goal of energy resilience and sustainability, particularly in areas under pressure to reduce emissions from both transportation and industrial operations. Toyota is not only deploying hydrogen technology but is also working actively to make it more accessible and affordable. A primary objective is to lower the costs of hydrogen production, storage, and distribution, making hydrogen-powered vehicles competitive with both battery electric vehicles and gasoline-powered cars, and fostering the adoption of hydrogen in various industries. To achieve this, Toyota is focusing on enhancing the overall efficiency of its fuel cell systems. Compared to previous models, Toyota's latest fuel cell stacks, powered by recent hydrogen technology advancements, boast a 20% increase in power density and a 30% reduction in cost. These advancements could dramatically lower the expense of hydrogen-powered vehicles, making them more appealing to both consumers and businesses. However, Toyota also faces the challenge of reducing the carbon footprint linked to hydrogen production. To address this, the company is investing heavily in green hydrogen technologies, which replace natural gas with renewable energy sources like solar and wind to produce hydrogen. Improving the entire hydrogen supply chain, including infrastructure for production, storage, and transportation, is another significant focus. Toyota aims to establish a more efficient and integrated hydrogen ecosystem to ensure hydrogen availability wherever needed, working closely with energy companies, governments, and industry partners to develop the infrastructure necessary for a global hydrogen economy. Toyota's innovations in hydrogen technology signal a sustainable, low-carbon future for mobility that extends beyond producing advanced vehicles. The company envisions hydrogen as a transformative energy source that could revolutionize transportation, power our daily lives, and reshape how we interact with our surroundings. As a leader in sustainable energy, Toyota's ambitions transcend the conventional role of an automaker. When CEO Akio Toyoda addressed a recent industry event, the audience's anticipation was palpable, and Toyota did not disappoint in outlining Toyota's next steps in its hydrogen journey. Despite Toyota's pioneering position in hydrogen fuel cell technology, the company is acutely aware of the obstacles to making hydrogen a mainstream energy source. The high costs of hydrogen production, building refueling stations, and securing a reliable supply chain remain key challenges, as noted by Nakajima. Nonetheless, Toyota is optimistic that continued innovation and collaboration can address these issues. A key goal is to reduce hydrogen production costs and make green hydrogen the most sustainable and economically feasible option. To this end, Toyota is investing in research and development to lower fuel cell material costs and improve electrolysis efficiency, the process of turning water into hydrogen. Toyota is also focused on extending the duration and efficiency of its hydrogen fuel cells. The company's latest fuel cell technology features a 20% boost in power density and a 30% cost reduction over previous models, which could accelerate hydrogen-powered vehicle adoption. In addition, Toyota is exploring ways to reduce the carbon footprint of its manufacturing processes. By integrating renewable energy into its production facilities and sourcing sustainable materials, Toyota aims to create a more environmentally friendly supply chain. This comprehensive approach reflects Toyota's broader commitment to sustainability, where hydrogen is not merely a fuel for vehicles but a foundational component of a cleaner, greener future. As Toyota pushes the boundaries of hydrogen technology, it cements its role as a global pioneer in clean energy innovation. While other automakers may focus more on battery electric vehicles, Toyota's dedication to hydrogen shows a forward-thinking approach to addressing energy storage, grid stability, and global decarbonization. Toyota's ambitious vision for a hydrogen-powered future, backed by its proven track record of innovation and sector leadership, makes it well-positioned to achieve these goals. By investing in hydrogen fuel cell technology and broadening its applications beyond the automotive field, Toyota is contributing to a future where hydrogen plays a significant role in global energy and transportation systems. Toyota's bold vision for hydrogen will shape the future of sustainable mobility as the automotive industry continues to evolve. Ultimately, Toyota is setting a standard for a cleaner, more sustainable future for generations to come, whether through its flagship vehicles like the Toyota Mirai or its initiatives to create a global hydrogen ecosystem. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel, leave a comment, and like this video if you would like more updates. While you're here, click on the video to watch more amazing content.